Today we are going to talk about excessive video gaming and its effects on human life. Many people around the world are engaged in gaming, which is recognized as addictive behavior, but usually do not result in any significant health consequences. However, a small proportion of people engaged in such behaviors may develop disorders due to addictive behaviors associated with functional impairment or distress. Video gaming is highly prevalent in modern culture, particularly among young people, and a healthy hobby for most users. However, in recent years there has been increasing global recognition among public health professionals and academics that particular patterns of video gaming may lead to marked impairment in personal, family, social, educational, occupational or other important areas of functioning and psychological distress for a significant minority of players. People who partake in gaming should be alert to the amount of time they spend on gaming activities, particularly when it is to the exclusion of other daily activities, as well as to any changes in their physical or psychological health and social functioning that could be attributed to their pattern of gaming behavior. In recent years, there has been an increasing convergence between gaming on various platforms, significantly aided by the internet. Use of the internet, computers, smartphones and other electronic devices has dramatically increased over recent decades. And this increase is associated not only with clear and tremendous benefits to the users and societies, but also with documented cases of excessive use, which often has negative health consequences. Health concerns associated with gaming behavior are not limited to gaming disorder, but also include other aspects of health such as insufficient physical activity, unhealthy diet, problems with eyesight or hearing, musculoskeletal problems, sleep deprivation, and associated health conditions such as depression. Prevalence estimates of gaming disorder vary considerably between countries and jurisdictions, largely due to the lack of a standardized assessment instrument. And prevalence of problem gaming, which is a proxy measure for prevalence of gaming disorder, varies in populations from 1.3 to 9.9%. Here is another stat. Gambling disorder has long been included in formal classification systems and epidemiological surveys. But gaming disorder was introduced as a new condition in the 11th revision of the International Classification of Diseases endorsed by the 72nd World Health Assembly in 2019. Health risks and concerns. Compulsive video gaming can have negative effects on a developing mind or body. Adult players, too, may suffer from the effects of hours spent sitting on the couch or at a computer desk. Listed below are a few of the key concerns for younger players. Sedentary lifestyle. Hours spent sitting at a computer or in front of a device can take a toll on a young person's body. The lack of physical exercise involved in video gaming has led to public health concerns about weight gain, poor posture, and an increased risk of type 2 diabetes in America's children and teens. Lack of social engagement. Although video games require engaging with others in computerized environments, they don't necessarily prepare children for the realities of socializing with their peers. Learning how to interact with others in a real-world setting is an important social skill that may be neglected by individuals who spend too much time gaming. Problems with concentration and attention. There is some concern that the rapid movements and fast-paced action of video games promote a loss of concentration in players. Children who spend a lot of time playing video games may become less interested in reading books, for example, which requires more focused, prolonged attention. Avoidance of developmental tasks. Adolescence is a time of self-discovery and personal development. In order to become mature adults who can take on the challenges of life, teenagers must learn how to confront painful emotions and awkward social experiences. When used appropriately, fantasy role-playing video games can help children learn and apply valuable character traits that may help them in their interactions with others. But when video gaming is used as an escape mechanism, it allows children to avoid the developmental challenges of growing up. Increased aggression or violence. Children and teens who devote a lot of time to playing video games that focus on combat, fighting, or violence may display more signs of aggression than those who don't play these games. Parents must be aware of the content of video games, which are subject to a rating system similar to the one applied to films. The Entertainment Software Rating Board posts guidelines and ratings for popular games based on the age of the player, as well as educational resources for parents and parental game controls. Seizures and repetitive stress injuries. The British Medical Journal published an article about the risks of video gaming for players who have epilepsy or other seizure disorders. The flickering graphics, lights, and colors of video game displays may trigger seizure activity in some players. There is also evidence that compulsive game playing may lead to repetitive stress injuries of the wrists or hands. In the end, only one suggestion: don't let gaming control you. Make sure you're in control over gaming. That's it for this time. If you like our video, please hit that like and subscription button to see new videos.